and no Chinese food.
What's going on, you wonderful people? I'm Big Rob, and this is another episode of Big Rob's House of Entertainment, No Chinese Food. We are coming to you again from North Alabama, from specifically Jasper, Alabama. So last week I was on my way up here and I did some stops in Birmingham, and one of you guys, AM Collects, let me know that there is a place in Jasper called Jasper Pickers Antique Mall and Flea Market. And they recommended that I go by there and check it out. Well, I'm here. Let's go check it out.
I made my way to the back of the store. There's an old PS1 still in the box for $100. Some Nexo Knights, Grand Theft Auto Collector's Edition. Random little neat stuff. Thundercats classic figures. Pit balls. They're really cool looking neons. PS2, Xbox games, Atari games. Check these out. These are Atari game cases. I have never seen these. They've got them in that color. They got one in the darker color. That is super neat. And got that one. Cubert. Some pretty decent games. I'm telling what else they got here. So everybody's got DVDs. Check this out. Pause. Let's see, but a lot of these are from New Japan. I mean, there's a lot of WWE stuff. There's a lot of stuff that you can't get, you know, unless you start hunting down. Great Muta. New Japan, All Japan. Whole bunch of cool stuff. So I'm looking at that, and then I turn around and I see. So we're gonna look. We got bag stuff. The Bail Organa over there. The Qui-Gon. Captain Marvel. Ghostbusters. The Berenstain Bear. Hey, there's that dude from Star Wars. He-Man and Skeletor. It's an old school Skeletor right there. Batman said. Robin Hood, I had him. Some Super 7 stuff. Some Power of the Force. This is the Star Wars stuff I grew up with. A Rick Olay with a Comtech chip. Some new stuff, some Black Series. A lot of the old school Power of the Force stuff. Check that out. Even vehicles. 12-inch Lando. Oh, this is some amazing stuff. I had that Obi-Wan. Video games. We got PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4 stuff, Genesis stuff. I need to get me a Retron so I can play some Genesis games. Wii stuff, NES, Super NES, got some Skylanders. Xbox 360, Xbox One. Comics. A whole bunch of Heroes in Crisis. issue figs. Got some Legend stuff. Quake's not a bad figure. Oh good, Eternals. Can't get away from those anywhere. Peacemaker. Hero Clicks. Pretty cool. Iron Fist. Different controllers and stuff. This is for a ColecoVision. $5. Wow. Oh wow, an actual gray zapper. The orange zapper. Check these out. That's cool. All kinds of board games. Pop vinyls. Wow. General Eisenhower G.I. Joe figure. Now it's awesome. Some DVDs. Palladium Sourcebook. Villains Unlimited. Holy crap, that's cool. The Bob Ross bobblehead. Eden, I don't remember those. Flash Gordon figures. There's a Mossman Bear, I call him, from Doom. Some Masterverse stuff. That's not vintage, but it's still pretty neat to see. Mario Legos. Alright. I think there was a little bit more stuff. Hang on just a second. A Redeemer figure. Holy smokes. Waterworld figures. How's a Pokemon stuff. Xbox 360. Oh, an NES Advantage controller. Wow. That's some awesome stuff. More video games. Crossbows and catapults. I'm gonna have to walk away from here because if not, I'm gonna be pulling my wallet out and I do not need to. Cowboys rings. Alright, let's see what else I can find. Oh. Big table of comic books right in the middle. Dang, my battery is getting low, y'all. I don't know how much more I can record. This is a sweet little X-Wing. Check this stuff out in here. Sorry, trying to get me out of the way so my reflection doesn't screw that up. Dude, some awesome stuff. I don't know if you guys can see that or not with the glare. Some big Fortuna, bunch of wrestlers. Some dinosaurs. See some Power Rangers. Copy of Batman on VHS. Power Ranger stuff. There's a Gold Wolverine. There's a Thunder Tank. Warcraft stuff. Giant Batman and Giant Chewbacca. Sweet Monday Night Football game. Some Legends. There's a Deathlock. Polka Dot Man. Old Kenner Batman stuff. A Swamp Thing. Some Movie Joes. Captain America. Sabretooth. Bunch of Nerf guns. parents don't leave children unattended. I don't need to be unattended in this booth. That's some great stuff. More awesome DVDs. Joker, Ghostbusters, Mirrorverse, VHS stuff, and then, oh, look at this. In the box, Transformers, Omega Supreme, a Scorponok from Headmasters. Some DC stuff, Batman and Robin figures, Shadows of the Empire, some Black Series. And a Ram Man, some Centurions, Droid Factory stuff. Yeah, I know I'm upside down, I apologize. Some Legends. McFarlane Toys, Total Chaos. Yeah, he didn't always used to make DC stuff. Holy shimoles. It's like an explosion in here. Some DC figures. The Crimson Guard. I've got one. I don't need another one. Some Power Ranger stuff maybe? I ain't sure. Seven Dwarfs. Hellboy, Ray, DVD, or Blu-ray Steelbook, sorry. The Johnny Lawrence in the back. Not much here except for this. Ripped and Ruthless in Your House. Undertaker. How awesome is that? Ages 7 to 14. What the hell was Milton Bradley doing to our children? Some anime stuff up here. I'm not into Star Trek, but it's like Star Trek. Yeah, down here, yeah, Clone Wars. Look at all those Star Trek figures still in the box. And that's crazy. Well, starting lineup, more Star Trek. $10, $10, $10. Most of it's in great shape. God. Oh, that's neat.
Ooh, alright, AM Collects. I appreciate it. Look, I've been in there for about 2 hours. I'm not entirely sure I saw the whole place. You go in upstairs and they get halfway through there and find out there's a downstairs. There's 2 levels of this, and it's a big place anyway, right? So, thank you. I needed to know there was a text message. Sorry. And I'm kind of wobbly today. My phone holder broke. Don't worry about it. That's not that important. Just letting you know why I'm shaky cam. Anyway, I spent a couple hours in there. I run my phone battery almost completely down. I'm charging up now. You guys seen that, right? That's some... I didn't film everywhere that had toys. There was a lot more toys there. I just kind of started filming, like, really the good stuff because my battery was dying and dead. Man, DVDs, they had toys, they had video games, collectibles, other collectibles. They had Barbie dolls, they had old board games, they had antiques, they had baseball cards. Several vendors had baseball cards. Several vendors had coins. Just, I mean, if you were a collector of just about any variety, this place is well worth coming to. If I'm ever back anywhere in this area, I'm pretty certain I'm gonna have to go again, because that was some really cool stuff. I did pick up a couple things. I'll show you guys real quick. So, you know I'm a Star Wars fiend, right? Check this out. Last Jedi Collector's Cup from the theater. Rogue One Collector's Cup from the theater. One more. And Force Awakens. I've got a Force Awakens cup, but mine's got Cats and Phasma on it. This is just ordinarily First Order Stormtroopers. Anyway, $1 a piece. Y'all know I love Star Wars, so I snagged it up. And then I picked up a documentary on life in 2024 and beyond. No, I'm just kidding. Demolition Man, excellent movie. I don't know why I didn't already own that, but I didn't. And I seen it for a couple bucks, and I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. So, you know, I'll probably have to watch that again very soon. The documentary joke, you just have to Google that or go watch the movie. The last thing I picked up, I haven't bought one of these in a while. And it is got a little bit of a mess up where the price tag used to be, which kind of bums me out, but other than that, it's not in bad shape. Check this out. Power to Force Obi-Wan Kenobi. And that's with the long lightsaber, the saber that's as tall as his. So anybody that has started collecting recently that don't know about the Power to Force, this was the stuff that came out in the 90s. Everybody, Vader, Stormtroopers, Luke, Han, they all look like they belong to a powerlifting gym. Everybody was just huge, massive, right? And which that's not really point to the story since it's an Obi-Wan figure. But all of the Jedi, they had different lightsabers. They started out with the long sabers, I believe, and then for whatever reason they started manufacturing them with lightsabers that was like an inch shorter, but they still had the trays. So you had the long saber, you had the short saber in the long tray, and then eventually you had the short saber in the short tray. These were all variants, and I know Luke, Obi-Wan, and Vader, all three had the variants. I think everybody did. I don't know. But at one time, like, some of the variants were going for some pretty big money. I think they're all worth about the same thing now. And mostly I just bought that because it was Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I love Obi-Wan Kenobi. I have one I think I've got the short saber variant, so that having the long saber is just kind of neat for me. That was only 3 things I bought, but all 3 things, or 5 things, cups, there's 3 of them. Anyway, all that was less than $15. I mean, there's really good prices in there too. So it was a really awesome trip. There's not a whole lot of places between here and my house. I know there's somewhere in Homewood that I'm supposed to go because there was somebody else told me about that, and I apologize. I'm not going to stop today. I was planning on it, and I had other things this morning that kind of run me long, and I really need to get home at this point, so I apologize. I will go back and hit that collectible store in Homewood the next time I'm in here, I promise. I've got the name and everything written down or typed in my phone. I didn't forget, I just kind of run out of time, but I think this is going to do it, and unless I find something really interesting that I don't know about, in which case I'll re-record and you guys will never see this. But either way, I think that's it for me this week. Before I get out of here, I want to thank the Zone Collectables, Spotlight Media GA. I'm now on YouTube and Spotlight Media. That's on Roku TV, Fire TV, and the app. You can find it in the App Store. So I want to thank the Zone for that. If you're in Tifton, Georgia, and you need some collectibles, that is the place to go. If you're not in Tifton, Georgia, check them out on Facebook at The Zone Collectables. That is the place to go. They are awesome people and got awesome stuff. Don't forget to check out my buddies from the Stay Weird Network, Hassel and Monster, over at the Nerdy Man Room Show and Hassel's Review. They just dropped an interview today with, I'm not sure of the name actually, I totally blanked right there, with Kraken Wrestling, which is a pro wrestling promotion down in the Tifton area. So I have not got a chance to watch that yet. That's what I'm fixing to do on my way home. I'm going to listen to it. But make sure you give those guys some love. They are doing great. They're on their way to their 3rd anniversary, and it's been a lot of fun the entire time. Also, don't forget to check out my other Stay Weird Network buddy, Chris Dailey. His show, Chris Dailey's Fueled by Weird. Chris does interviews with some very interesting people. Check it out. And don't forget about me. If you enjoy what you're seeing, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell, make sure you leave me a comment or a question or a puzzle or a riddle or a Venn diagram if you can figure out how to upload images. I don't know. And check me out on TikTok. I do stuff over there, different stuff. Sometimes the same stuff, mostly different stuff, but check me out over there. I'm also on Twitter, or whatever they call it, X now. I don't do much there, but you know, who knows. And that's it from me. I'll be back hopefully next week. And until then, may the force be with you.